Well, let's talk anyways. See if there's anything of note. Hello there, sir. The kid behind the kid behind the counter taps a pile of newspapers. You a postie? What the fuck did you just call me? I read magazines. No. Do you have time to answer some questions? No. The kid looks distraught. Never mind. Welcome to the Pillar Kiosk. How can I help you today, sir? He looks around. Do you want to buy something? Yes, I want to buy something and also I have questions. Questions? About what? City questions. Okay. He looks down the road. Not much traffic lately, so sure. If my boss shows up, you gotta buy something though. Okay. Okay, I have 172 crowns left. Well, I should be able to buy some things that way. What do you know about the tea shop? Except that it exploded? That part's pretty obvious, so yes. I was here, you know. Saw it with my own two eyes. Look over your shoulder towards the tea shop across the street. I heard it too. Definitely heard it. Walk me through it. Okay. I set up the kiosk at dawn. By noon, the morning rush had calmed down. I remember the bike rack was full. Water lane workers mostly commute on the new bridge and flotilla, but the halfway bridge does see a fair share of bikers every day and night. But by noon, it was pretty dead, which is great, less work for me. Also no dead in the streets. That too, sure. I hid in the back. Thought it was, attack. It was. He's implying political motivation. How loud was it? Super loud. And shaky too. I almost fell over. What about the fire? I felt the heat, even all the way over here. It was like... The kid gestures a large sphere for you. Really weird fire, then... He mutters, shrinking the size of his imagined sphere. Gone in an instant. Weird fire? It was like... Look, it's gonna sound really weird. Just say it, kid. It was blue. Only for a split second. When I looked again, the whole building was on fire, but it was normal looking fire. So I might have just imagined it. Interesting. I guess. Just kinda weird. Did you see anyone suspicious? Not really. Just the normal types. A goblin was arguing with a human by the temple. Just some mild shouting about some business thing. Otherwise, pretty dead around noon here, usually. Anything else you noticed? How about the bird? The goblin chimes in. Okay, let's read the definition of chiming in, I suppose. Reflection of your esoteric inside. Chime. Reflections of your esoteric inside. Okay. Yeah, sure. I did see Mr. Drummer. He's the owner of the tea shop. Former tea shop. Usually the tea shop opens in the afternoon on work days. So it's not weird to see him walking about all day. Chatty fellow. Buys a lot of newspapers. Where was he going? Don't know. Saw him leaving the tea shop right before noon. Right before noon? Yeah. Right before the massive explosion occurred? The kid clicks his tongue. When you put it like that... Look, I don't know where Mr. Drummer is or where he went. Just saw him rushing down the stairs. Guessing he headed for Water Lane like everyone does. Did anyone else enter or leave the tea shop? No, just Mr. Drummer, he says, confidence in his voice. It was a boring day, so I pretty much just people watched all morning. Mr. Drummer was the only one I saw leaving the tea shop all day. Well, until the explosion. Did you see him enter?
I... Actually, no. I never saw him enter that morning, so I guess I must have slept there, or... guess he must have slept there, or entered before dawn.
No one else entered all morning?
Not a soul. Usually not too many people there in the morning, or forenoon, really.
Forenoon? That's a good word. I like that. People should say it more often. Feel very Norwegian. No, I'm not gonna go into this whole Norway nationalism thing. I see.
Yeah.
Did Drummer act strange when he left?
Just in a hurry, maybe. Saw him shuffle towards the stairs to Circle Square. Probably headed down to Waterlane.
Why Waterlane?
It's the only place to go. Either that or the Goblin Garden. Or the city below. I don't think Mr. Drummer is a city below type of bird.
Are you sure you saw him?
Absolutely, no doubt.
He trails off, muttering to himself.
He went downstairs to Pillar Crossing. That's all I saw.
He is trying his best to remember.
I've been going over it in my head. Pretty shocking stuff.
He's just a kid. Shouldn't have to deal with such terrible things. What can you tell me about the owner of the tea shop?
Mr. Drummer's a customer. Seems nice enough for a bird folk.
A passively racist comment.
I've heard he hangs out at the Sphinx a lot, and that he's got connections with all sorts of folk.
All sorts of folk?
Politically. Ass girls use the tea shop a lot. I've got some buddies involved in that scene.
Okay. That's all about the tea shop for now, thank you. About the owner of this kiosk.
Oh, my boss? Thalassos? He's a pretty nice merman. What do you want to know?
What does he do around here?
He stocks the store, usually really early in the morning. Beyond that, I think he just does other stuff. He owns a bunch of properties around the city, so he's usually pretty busy.
Can I speak with him?
I guess. He's not very talkative, but he usually fishes behind the kiosk in the afternoon. That's his only break from work, I think. But don't tell him I told you.
What does he pay you?
I get about 5 crowns an hour. That's a really good salary for someone my age.
Yes, that's a decent salary. Good work, kid. That's an awful pay. You are clearly being exploited. You should be paid better for your service here. Yeah, you should be paid better.
Maybe. I've heard you're supposed to get paid more when you get older. My brother says more experience equals better salary.
Your brother is wise. Trust in him. Your brother is a fool. You need to rebel and fight against your oppressive exploiter. As long as you feel like you're selling your labor at a fair price, just remember to stay vigilant. Do I go all the way political with this?
Yeah. I disagree. I don't really want to repel.
Then you're weak and you will fall along with the rest of them. Few do. Just remember to stand up when the time comes. Actually, that's good. We should avoid bloodshed if we can. Few do. Just remember to stand up when the time comes.
I don't really follow, but okay.
He's trying to avoid the subject, to not cause you to become more aggressive. Your boss is a merman?
Yeah. He's in the river a lot. Likes fishing.
I've got some other things I want to ask.
Right.
Do you know a Frank, son of Frank?
No, not really.
His eyes shoot open for a split second. He's lying. Just look at his eyes move around like that. Convince him to tell you. I have a -1 to charisma. Let's try. That works. That's good enough. The power of manipulation flows through you. It's an esoteric effect, really. because you know exactly what to tell this young lad. If there's anything else you remember, the city needs to know, kid. Glare at him.
Okay, maybe. Oh, there was one more thing.
He enjoys the attention.
I saw some dude with a big yellow backpack. That was earlier in the morning, but he stood out like a sore thumb. Plus, he bought a Freestrider magazine.
A Freestrider magazine?
Yeah, one of those open up the port scenes.
Scenes? I think scenes?
Magazines? Bunch of bullcrap.
The kid thinks about it.
The fellow wasn't Earthfolk. Fancy clothes, covered in dirt. My guess would be a Reetsian merchant. Felt like he was trying to hold a low profile.
Okay. Why would you guess that?
He was tan in March. Even the hardiest farm guilders won't look that dark until the river run. Felt like he was trying to hold a low profile.
Did you get his name?
I asked, since he was so out of place, but he gave me a fake name and a thumbs up.
The kid shakes his head.
Ridiculous. Frank, son of Frank. Guy was fucking with me.
Street kiosk kid, swearing like a sailor. Did you see where he went?
Yeah, down. Said he had an important meeting below. Whatever that means.
What did he look like?
I don't know, curly black hair, short beard,
Take your time. The kid thinks about it.
The fellow wasn't Earthfolk. Fancy clothes covered in dirt.
My guess would be a Reetsian merchant. Felt like he was trying to hold a low profile. Did he try to sell you anything?
No. He was very polite, but didn't stay long. Felt like he was trying to hold a low profile.
What was the fake name? Frank, son of Frank, yes? Guy was, fucking with me. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the information, citizen.
No problem.
Okay. Purchase Hex weekly for 20 crowns. The purchase To Tame a Dame for 20 crowns? No. Purchase News in Norvik for 9 crowns. Norvikian Post for 11 crowns. Shivers and Shrieks for 30 crowns. Modern Man, a guide for 30 crowns. What is Hex Weekly?
Great choice. Women's magazines are really popular these days, even among men.
Oh, okay. And Shivers and Shrieks.
That's a good one. I read it last night. Super spooky, you love it.
Okay, I think I'll leave it at that. I might purchase some more stuff later.
Hold on.
Yes?
Never mind.
That's very suspicious. Don't do that to people. Or, okay, bye. Alright, let's take a look at the inventory. No, also, the questing tree did some things. Didn't complete anything, just updated some things. Also, what's that? That was from the other merchant. There's a geopolitical conflict going on in the Clanlands. The homeland of Ascani native halflings has been cut in half by the so-called Golden Line. Celestials holding the West. Maybe you should find out more. OU wants to support her kin in the Clanlands, as do many of Kargameshian descent. Okay. Sure, we can look more into that as it comes up. This has been updated. Okay. Now, one thing I also just remembered. Now, on the map, where was what was his name? Axel, I think. I don't remember how to get to where he was, because we wanted to report back from the South Caverns, or South Caverns. I don't know where to find him though. I'm gonna have to run around a bit in the in the underground. But first, let's take care of some things upstairs. I think next up, unless we find some more new people around here, it's gonna be the Temple of Earth and then Water Lane View. Okay. Now, let's see. Anybody else around here? Oh, that's... I think that's the same devil, right? Oh, what's this? On the sack says, Autonomous Construction Inc. Skilled unseen labor since 11 PW. Let's trifle with it. Ooh, a cardamom treat and some crowns. I'll take it. Now that we actually have a way of, you know, making use of crowns. A big old seagull. Oh, that's a big seagull. A glorious seagull. Yes, I wager I agree with that. You see a bird sitting on the halfway bridge ruins. It is large, its beady eyes staring out into nothing. It checked you out just as you approached. That bird's got you under control.
This is strange, Bat. Meek says, beware.
Greetings, servant of the river. The bird does not appear to react to you. These are not normally a danger to anyone. Except you. You are cursed. Let's speak with animals. As the spell activates, you suddenly watch as the bird lets out an annoyed grunt. What are you looking at, you dumb featherless walker? I have some questions. It speaks? The bird jolts and looks at you sideways. Who is this? One who speaks so bird-like, yet does not carry wings. I'm the cleric. The bird lifts its neck up high. A proud beast. I am Faye, defensor of the coast, servant of Saint C. You are no feather, not enemy unless you break the oath between our worlds. Oath? A legal agreement either spoken aloud or written down. Some oaths, especially those sworn on the names of deities, have real esoteric power over one's body and mind. They can also be broken, but at great cost. Oath? What oath? The Oath of Pieces. Your lower status would not allow your upper men to divulge such information, of course. It is the oath that tell your people to allow us to take your offerings, sacrifices. Oh, right, offerings. Holy offerings, he barks. Squawks? Yes. The bird talks a lot. Okay, what are you doing here? I am on mission to watch the water. The Lord of Water demands information. I give it. After a long day of information gathering. Who is Saint C? The Holy Sea. Jeez. The bird screams awfully loud. I serve the Lord of the Water, of the Holy Sea. He roams the coast. Do you live here? No. I nest at the wreck. That is the Holy Sea's home base. You are not invited. What are you voting in the election? Its eyes light up. The Holy Sea, the bird yells calmly. It flaps its wings violently. I should have guessed. The bird flaps its wings again. You better not be asking it about politics, cleric. He knows you well already. What do you know about the tea shop explosion? The what? Big fire over there, point at the tea shop. Ah, yes. It was the blue flames of death. The Lord of the Water has spoken of it much. He knows. He knows that is the sign of the end times. As the featherless burn upon the end of the ebbing tide, those who stay seated will scorch like the burning coast. A second coming of the featherless hubris, and the doorways will open once more. The bird clears his throat. The Holy Sea says it is so. I do not remember the rest.
but it is something like the feathered court will rise as long as the dice of the string master favors us.
I get it, that's cool.
The Holy See is truth.
Could I meet with the Holy See?
No, only feathered are permitted.
His bird face gives an expression you swear could only be described as a smirk. Well, thank you for your time. The bird's regal tone fades. You're left with nothing but the sound of the Ascani wind. I think petting the bird might be a mistake. I think it's gonna peck at me if I do. Do you think this guy knows something, Snell?
I don't know, cleric. It's a gull.
Nod your head and leave.
I do think if I pet it, it's gonna peck at me and I'm gonna lose some health. Like a d4 or something maybe. Or a d4 plus 1. With a beak like that, that could hurt quite a bit. Okay,
anything new in the trash can? Garden apples. This trash can is supplying me with an uncomfortable amount of food, but I will take it, of course. Let's enter the Temple of Earth. Even though I don't intend to have the cleric follow in like the faith of Earth necessarily once we're done here. Seems bad. All who pass are mine to keep. Okay, give me a second. Okay, now what's going on in here? There are some things to take a look at. There's a shrine for I think reassigning spell slots. Let's behold this. The election looms. 3 days remaining. Engage. You see a bunch of boxes lined up and some iron poles set up in neat sections. There's supposed to be queues here on election day. What is it, 4 days until the election now? Correct. In 92 hours, people will gather here to vote. Cool. Okay. There's a question mark. Time reclaims all. Okay. There's a way down. Okay, interesting. But first, who are you? A strength behold. The duck? You're the duck? Okay. That's an 11. That's at least something. Undead. Level 13 paladin. This is a true hero. He's off duty, but whatever duty that is, it's everlasting. An undead paladin. Are you able to talk? The dark iron can of a man sits alone on the temple steps. His face obscured, an axe strapped to his back. Thick axe, heavy. His armor is empty. I have some questions, good night. His helmed head is slumped downwards slightly. He is not really there. Just stare at him. No response. Duck? Duck. Many roam Ascani. There are horrific legends told of the great evil ducks up in Toll's Pass. Any Earthgarden member who slays such a beast is rewarded with a title of Duck Slayer. Duck, scary things. They used to chase you when you were a kid, out in the country. Wait. The metallic scrapping noise fills your ear. The knight is moving, ever so slightly. His head turns. Oh fuck. Within the slits of his helmet, you see the faint shimmer of a bony face. Your name, soldier. His voice echoes out into the open chamber. Pure dread. I am Ran? The knight's head slumps once again. Speak your mind, soldier. Who are you? He is silent for a while. You feel a light breeze pass through your armor. The dark. Excuse me? I am the dark. Horrifying. Nod, you should be proud of your name. That doesn't suit you at all, or quack and laugh. You should be proud of your name. The knight does not respond. He does not wish to share more. Are you Lord Gorm? No.
I see. I am looking for Lord Gorm. Have you seen him? No. How do I open the gate down the stairs? I have the key. Oh, can I have it? No. You are too weak for that. The man is correct. You need to get back to your strength first. The city below is dangerous. You should make sure to prepare properly. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I forgot that I was expecting a package today. It's a Call of Cthulhu starter set because I kind of want to get into that game. So yeah, forgot it was arriving today, so I was a bit surprised. But hey, where was I? The city below is dangerous. You should make sure to prepare properly before heading down there. Perhaps bring more spells. Perhaps make some recuperate. Perhaps make sure to recuperate enough for you to once again be able to cast higher tier spells. The city below. It is darkness incarnate. Do not tread without care. You never do. A warning from someone with ages upon him. Whom do you serve? I serve, he says, trailing off. For a split second you could swear a spark appearing within the armor. Radiant. Yes? Once again he turns to look at you, the darkness within his helmet seeming to reach out towards you. As if grabbing hold of the very air, you feel everything growing cold. His dark soul is reaching out. This creature before you is neither human nor alive. I serve nothing. A lie and a truth at once. Where did you get that cool armor? The knight sits completely still and does not answer your questions. Come on, I won't tell anyone. No response. This creature holds no grudges, yet his hollow disposition taunts your senses. You feel invalid next to this man. You must learn from his ways. Coin flip roll. Attempt to have a firm discussion about masculinity. Again, I'm too non-binary to care about that in real life. But let's give it a shot. Well, there we go. He just sits there, ready for a good talk. You catch something, a glimpse of light within the darkness of his helmet. Divinity, there's light within this man. Stare at him. The knight shifts slightly, his armor scraping against the rock. Breathe heavily. The knight turns to look at you through his helmet. Wait a bit longer. Soldier, your presence is unwanted. Present your query, then leave these hallowed grounds. Are you a cleric? Do you know magic? Can you teach me magic? Do you have any spell scrolls I could have? How does one become a true warrior? Are you a cleric? No, I am a warrior. Do you know magic? Yes. Can you teach me magic? No, He mutters to himself. I do not have time for that. Do you have any spell scrolls I could have? The knight slowly grabs a scroll out of his pack. Inflict wounds! He tosses it to you after a moment of deliberation. A spell with power. Memorize it, soldier. Already did. Close the spell scroll. He lifts his head. The darkness through his helmet focuses on you. No, soldier. Memorize it. I told you, I already did. Point at your temple. I'm quick. You... The cleric here is a bit of a monster when it comes to magic, from what I understand. The Dark Knight nods and then lowers his head. You've earned his respect. Good. Your ability to memorize spells instantly is an incredible talent. He should be impressed. How does one become a true warrior? A warrior. The knight places an iron gauntlet upon his knee and leans forward. A whispering wheeze escapes the slits in his helmet. Serve. Until the coast falls in on itself. Until Jor breaks the veil and every god rips and tears our reality into shreds. Serve well. Serve loyally. That is what a true warrior does, no matter what.
The wheezing stops. Your companion gives you a horrified glare. What if you serve someone evil? He shakes his head slowly.
Place not the choice of morality into the hand of the one who swings the axe. Truth of alignment lies entirely within your God, soldier. Do not forget that.
He lifts his hand and clenches it. Quick now, ask him while he's got his guard down. Wait, who do you serve again?
Viscan.
He moves his head towards you.
No, that is not.
Viscan, the mortician? With a sudden force, the Dark Knight slams his axe into the ground. Darkness creeps through the hall. Within you.
Do not speak of that, soldier.
I won't tell anyone. He returns to his still position.
Do not.
What do you know about the tea shop?
Not much.
Did you see anything suspicious before the explosion?
No.
You sure? The knight nods slowly. Do you have any piece of info that would help me? Maybe a man dressed in yellow? He goes silent for a while.
A man passed through the halls below. Civilians do not pass there. Past the crypt entrance, through the goblin's domain, into the southern caverns.
A man?
Dark hair, silken clothes, headwear, dressed in yellow.
What's past the crypt?
The roots of the goblin's tree. Then more tunnels, the southern tunnels. Then the sewers.
How do I get there?
There are paths. Most are trapped. Once you get there, the alligator might know more. His grounds are near.
Oh yeah, I've met him. He almost killed me.
You have delved deep. Do not anger him.
He won't speak more about this horrific creature. The knight looks down, waiting for your next question. How do I get to the city below? He pauses, as if thinking about your question.
The goblins. Use their passage, below Viscan's lair.
Right, the staircase by the apples where you woke up.
That is the safest path.
So basically, dive deep like some spelunker?
Yes.
Might be some neat treasure down there. This is great, thank you, my good knight. He is quiet. He has been ordered to answer your... has he been ordered to answer your questions? This feels forced. He likes you, which is a failure. Where were you on the noon of on the 21st?
Below.
Okay, below. Can you elaborate?
The walls shook in the crypts. I was on patrol. I was not in position to perceive any misdoings.
What are you patrolling for? He is silent and still for a moment.
I have my purpose. As do you, soldier. Do not pry too deep.
Noted. He places an iron hand on his knee, waiting for the next question. That is a firm yet gentle reminder that he could crush you in an instant. Now, some other questions. What's up with the mess point at the ballot boxes? Without lifting his head, the knight answers in a cold tone.
Election.
What are you voting for, my good knight? No reply. I'm going to vote as Garlism. The knight doesn't even move. You find yourself advocating for Esgalist ideals, 25 XP. It stirs. His silence tells you nothing of life, nor the human-ish experience. Ah, so this is where it's being held. No reply. Other questions? The Dark Knight sits still on the steps. Why are you loitering here, knight?
I am not.
The cold voice echoes throughout the chamber. What are you doing then?
I am on my off hours.
Just sitting here in the temple? No response. I don't like you hanging around here. This is a holy place. Leave. Just don't cause any trouble.
I too would like to hang on the steps of the temple. Just don't cause any trouble. Some metallic creaking is all you hear from the night. Your manhood is infinitely tiny in comparison. Okay, citizen. And I'm afraid, because I don't have that much time today, unless there is something else interactable. Oh, a statue. Let's quickly interact with the statue. Take a look at it. Grand wood carving of Earth, father of Norvik. Let's take a look at that. You stare at the wondrous wood carving. However, you also notice a message carved into the base of the art piece. This was not of the artist's intention. It says Goblin was here. Heresy! What kind of ingrate would defile a sacred object? Seems like Goblin's at work again. Goblin was here? Stare at the message. Vandalization. Terrible to see. If you'd been here, you would have stopped it, surely. Either way, you must become stronger to stop this disintegration of society from spreading. Famous artist, that guy. Never seen him, but you've definitely seen his work. A bit rude to just carve his name into the statue like that, but he's known to be a bit of a dick swinger. It's not a big deal, it doesn't matter. Really? Yeah, this is an old monument, it's fine. The past is the past. He squints and nods slowly. Sure. You've seen his mark around the city many times, but no one even knows if he's real. Might be a dozen little guys running around with paint and carving tools, who knows? What do you think about the statue of my god, Snell? Real human culture? I don't like that at all. I should try to remove the message. I also don't care, to be honest. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just not gonna play this playthrough in that direction. My work here is done. Yeah, okay, other than that, there's the altar. Oh, you know what? I should probably equip a damaging spell. Prepare spells. Okay, I think we can just equip knock when we need it, right? I will have cure wounds because it could come in handy in a pinch. Charm person could be nice. Inflict wounds. I will take prayer of healing maybe, and comprehend languages could be good too, but I could always just run back to a place like this and use it then. Now, you know what? Comprehend languages could be useful. I've spoken to some animals recently. I don't know how many there are gonna be, but hey, if I need to speak with an animal again, I'm just gonna run to a place like this to equip it. So that's fine. Okay, and now we can actually inflict wounds. Make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 10d10 necrotic damage. That is pretty good, I would say. Yeah, okay. I unfortunately don't have that much more time today because I still have to edit the episodes down. Because the first episode has to come out today. So I think I'm gonna have to call it here, and next time we're gonna make our way to Waterlane View and see what's going on there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.